Okay. The discussion forum for Viony is not ready yet, so I'll wait until this class finish. Mm. Please do the presence online first while waiting for me. Okay. Now, Viony, I have a very basic question for you because I think your title is a little bit, I don't know what I call it. Can I have that? An analysis of spelling errors. What is the connection between the spelling error and descriptive text? Yeah, I mean, okay, they have let's say not very good spelling, yeah, but there is no connection between spelling error and descriptive text. So if you say, for example, an analysis spelling error in writing descriptive text, we got the impression that that descriptive text cause more difficulties in spelling error than, for example, in report text, than narrative text, for example, like that. So, meanwhile, the spelling error is actually is nothing about what kind of text you are writing. It is more on the vocabulary, yeah, skill. Jadi, in my opinion, your title is, what's that? It's not common in terms of this text. So, kalaupun tidak, mungkin ya tidak bisa kita, we cannot put writing descriptive there, yeah, because a spelling error is will happen in any kind of text, yeah. Because the skill is actually not about writing a certain kind of text, but more on the the skill in vocabularies. So why don't you, for example, only read or write spelling errors and analysis of students' spelling errors. That's it. So you can find the errors in any kinds of text. If you want, for example, in your case, you want to use this descriptive text for your research, it will be okay. But actually, the choice of descriptive text is nothing to do with spelling errors. Yeah, it is just the material that you have to teach in that particular meeting. Yeah. Now, unless if you have strong argument, particularly if you have strong references, that, for example, one of the difficulties in writing descriptive text is also relating to spelling errors. Now, unless that's, then you may use this word, but otherwise, I think it's really misleading title. Yeah, I recommend you to remove that one. But if you, as I told you, if you, for example, if you are going to use or to teach descriptive text when you are doing this, was that this research, then it will be okay. But the choice, once again, descriptive text is not related to the spelling error. Okay. Now, if you are, I saw your research question. What what types? Yeah, what are the types of spelling error? Okay, now, as I didn't, I mean, hear your explanation about kinds of spelling error. Do you know? What are what are the kinds of spelling error? Are you sure with that one? With omission, addition, is it about spelling or about something else? Can you give one example of omission? If you still remember what happens when you do your asistensi mengajar, so can you give, for example, one error in student? Hmm? Oh, okay, why? AIT, white. Okay. Now, if we refer to this kind of, so what kind of error is that? Hmm? Mistype? Which one? Is it omission, addition, selection, misordering? Is it misordering? White, you know? Misformation. Okay. Back to your title again. Yeah. So you have to be sure about, I mean, your research question. Yeah, what kind of error, spelling error? To my knowledge, the kinds of error that you mentioned is kind of different things. You know, you have to be sure, but I'm not sure. Very, I'm not very sure about that, so I cannot either comment on that. But you have to be careful. I need to read more again about error analysis, because error analysis is the very old topic. Yeah, it used to be popular perhaps in early 80s, yeah, or late 70s, when people at that time when people focus on how students learn new language, and they try to understand the difficulties, yeah, what happened, what people experience difficulties in learning new language, and they try to classify the mistakes, the error that happened, why this happened. So, for example, because of, I think the theory that you outlined here already good, yeah. You start from error and mistake, and then error analysis, interlingual transfer, intralingual transfers. Yeah, but I think the explanation in your literature review is too short. You need to elaborate more. Yeah, what is the difference, for example, between error and mistakes? Do you know about that? Yeah, well, has not learned or they haven't understood yet. Yeah. Now, because that's the topic of your research, so I do recommend that you really discuss that in great detail. Yeah. What you mentioned, yes, okay, but it is not only that. Yeah, the problem is not only that. Um, I recommend that in your I mean, in your literature review, you have the heading here, error and mistake. You should have had a subheading, yeah, mistakes and error. Which comes first, do you think? Is it error or mistake? Which comes first? Error, yeah. Because error is the process of learning, and mistakes is the process of, yeah, the process of familiarization, yeah, getting getting used to it, yeah. Uh, if you, for example, learning language, you know already the knowledge, you know already how it works. It should be, I mean, it should work, but because it's not your language, sometimes you make mistakes. Yeah. Mistake doesn't mean that you don't understand. Yeah. It's very often mistake very often happens because we are not yet uh, having that kind of habit. So we just sometimes make mistakes and the other time is okay. So something like that. So that's why you, I think you have to elaborate more about that. And then the causes of error, yeah, why error happens. Now here, I think it is too short. You just explain interlingual transfer only in one paragraph. This is actually the core of your research. You have to give more example, the cases that happen in the field, that belong to interlingual transfer, for example. So do you mean here, for example, do you mean that interlingual transfer cause error or cause mistake? Now, that's why this will be, I mean, a very, very important concept that you need to understand in order to analyze your data. So instead of, yeah, classifying your data in terms of omission, addition, selection, and misorder, because I don't think it will happen in spelling. Yeah. It happened more on pronunciation. Ya. Kalau kita misalkan kata the kan, kita pakai, nggak ada bahasa Indonesia the, nggak ada kan, yang ada cuma the, ya kan? Misalkan Pontianak, kalau Indonesian people will say Pontianak, but native English will not do that. Nah, itu apa? Itu in terms of omission. So they omit the quality of sound, ya. Kalau Indonesia, English native, they say Pontianak. Pontianak, kan? Bukan Pontianak. Nah, nggak bisa itu pasti orang Indonesia. Nah, some kind of that. Why this happened? Because the system, of sound production between Indonesian and English is different. So that's why, in order to use our habit and producing other language, will have problem, will cause problem. Now, in spelling, it seems that we don't have problem with that one. Now, why spelling become problematic? Not only by Indonesian students, but also problem for natives. Why do you think? No. Kenapa ada spelling bee? Where does spelling bee come from? Is it from Indonesia? No. It's from America, from England. Why? Why the native also use the game spelling bee? Yeah, that's it. So it's nothing to do, not really nothing to do, but it is not about that we are Indonesian to experience difficulties in spelling, but also experienced by the native. The problem is with English, the sound and the spelling is not always consistent. A, for example, sometimes we pronounce A, R, E, something like that. GH, for example, sometimes we produce without sound, and sometimes we produce F with those two letters. The same also like U, the word U kalau bahasa kita. Can be A, can be U, can be U. Yeah. Now, there is no consistency in English. So that's why also spelling also become problematic by native. Yeah. Nah, saya khawatir, maksud saya, teori tentang interlanguage dan language transfer itu sebenarnya tidak bisa digunakan untuk menganalisa spelling gitu. Nah, makanya kamu harus baca lagi language transfer itu. This is the core of your research, ya. Dosen PA kamu siapa? Musmani. Mudah-mudahan kalau saya terus terang saya tidak menguasai ilmunya karena this is not my thingy, you know. Ini adalah teori tentang second and foreign language acquisition. Ya, ini teorinya itu. Nah, dan itu teori lama. Kalau mau cari buku, pasti cari buku yang terbitan tahun 70-an atau tahun 80-an lah. Itu. Saya punya bukunya Foreign Language Acquisition. Waktu saya dulu S2 di Melbourne Uni, saya ketemu buku yang bagus sekali. Yang selama ini saya cuman lihat daftar reference list gitu ya buku itu. Jadi saya fotokopi, saya bawa pulang ke sini tapi nggak pernah saya baca. Because not my world ya. I copy it because I like it. Padahal perjuangan saya ngopinya itu kan. Kalau di sana tidak boleh ngopi satu buku, jadi saya ngopinya itu hampir setahun. Karena chapternya dulu, habis itu mungkin 2 bulan berikutnya saya chapterin lagi. Because we cannot copy the whole book. We are not allowed to do that. Walaupun kita bawa ke pasar, tukang fotokopi, bilang fotokopi seluruh buku. No, they don't want to do that. No, not allowed. Which chapter you want to copy? Only allowed 1 chapter for the whole book. All right. Now, that's itu sebenarnya pertanyaan saya nih tadi nih, yang dari tadi itu sebenarnya baru pertanyaan tentang judul. So what I'm saying is that your title is actually not smooth. I'm not saying that your title is not researchable or cannot be done. No, I'm not saying that. But the title is not smooth. There are few things that you really have to clarify. Because this topic is not my knowledge, yeah, my core, so I'm not really confident, yeah, to say what is wrong, what is right, is no. So I return back to you. You have to investigate yourself, yeah. Tetapi the idea that I put forward to you is that, error. So in introduction, you need to say spelling is problematic for whatever, for whoever, yeah. Jadi also native English pun spelling become problematic. Nah, why this problematic? Why this challenging? Mungkin nyebutnya tidak problematic, challenging ya. Spelling is challenging because spelling in English, yeah, there is no consistent connection between sound and spelling, ya. Jadi terlalu banyak exceptional, makanya kita sering bermasalah kalau spelling, ya. Nah, apakah saya belum tahu juga apakah orang Indonesia mengalami spelling lebih serius ketimbang orang native. Nah, kalau itu benar, berarti ada hal lain itu ya. Why this? Nah, itu mungkin di sisi itulah kamu yang bisa go for it ya. I mean investigate ya, come into it or look at more detail. Indonesian as non-native English experience spelling challenges. Okay, now itu in terms of the ideas, in terms of the proposal, atau sebelum ke situ nanti saya back to here. In terms of the literature review, I said it is already okay, but you need to elaborate more in every single section here, because this become your core research. Now, you mentioned here is error analysis. Nah, itu ini dalam apa? Dalam foreign language acquisition ya. Ini jadi topik yang sangat besar. Error analysis is a big topic. So you need to elaborate more about this ya. I hope I can bring my old book here that I mentioned. Itu benar-benar complete tentang itu. Foreign language transfer, or I mean error analysis ya. Kemudian this one ya, descriptive text, as I told you, because actually your topic is not closely related with the kind of text. So I don't think that you need to discuss about this. Nanti ketika kamu riset, jadi mau teks apa aja enggak masalah, gitu kan? Karena kesalahan spelling itu tidak dihubungkan dengan jenis teks. Kalau kesalahan spelling dihubungkan dengan phonetics misalkan ya, atau phonology, sound and text, nah itu mungkin gitu. Okay, now research design. You said that you are using descriptive, right? Tapi why here qualitative research, naturalistic? The writer will perform some process. Kalau dalam bahasa riset, naturalistik kualitatif itu bukan itu maksudnya. Naturalistik itu kalau kita ingin lebih kepada misalkan lebih kepada etnografi ya. Naturalistic itu meaning that you come to the setting, your presence in the setting does not interfere the context, ya. So your data is very natural, gitulah kira-kira. Your data very natural. Your existence and your presence in the context does not ruin or does not influence the context. So then your data is really pure according to the context. Ya. Seolah-olah data itu tuh maksudnya seolah-olah konteks itu tanpa kehadiran kita sama sekali. In order to get emic perspective, kalau nggak salah istilahnya itu. The writer will perform procedure blah blah blah. First, will give written text in collective. Nah, oke. Written text kamu maksudnya apa? Kayak tadi itu kan? Dikasih how do you I mean design the text? Do you only copy whatever text, or do you control certain spellings in the text? Ya, itulah tadi saya bilang, karena spelling itu tidak ada hubungannya dengan jenis teks kan. Yang ada hubungannya justru sebenarnya dengan sound. Misalkan tadi white. Kenapa anak Indonesia menulis white itu adalah WHAIT kan, white, because they try to follow the sound, ya, instead of the system of spelling in English. Jadi itu kan tidak ada hubungannya dengan descriptive text. Nah, makanya saya bilang tadi, apakah tes Anda itu memilih kata-kata tertentu harus masuk dalam tes itu? Atau you just choose randomly whatever words. Misalkan Anda randomly choose one text. Udah teks ini dijadikan tes. Atau Anda mencari sebuah teks yang mana kata-kata tertentu itu harus ada dalam teks itu. Random. Ya, nah itu. In my opinion, you need to first, itu namanya hypothesis. You need uh, to figure out, to predict, to hypothesize which words, which spelling do you think become challenging by Indonesian students? Nah, misalkan kata yang mengandung katakannya double O, misalkan begitu. Misalkan book, understood, misalnya kayak gitu ya. Nah, itu bakalan jadi masalah misalkan gitu. Maka dalam teks itu harus ada kata-kata itu. We want to make sure that they have the correct spelling dengan mengikuti mekanisme itu. Jadi what you need to do before you design the test is that you you have to predict which spelling become challenging by Indonesian, and then you have to make sure that those words are used in the text. Or why don't you just really test spelling without text? Because spelling is not necessarily contextual. Kalau reading text, kalau vocabulary itu perlu konteks. Karena we understand the vocabulary sometimes from the text, from the context where the words are used in the context. Ya, perlu konteks. Kalau apalagi? Kalau reading comprehension, of course we need context. It cannot be isolated from the text. Tapi kalau spelling, it is not contextual. You know, understood dengan misalkan baik, misalkan seperti itu tidak perlu kita di konteks itu. Maksud saya tesnya kenapa nggak bikin daftar kata gitu ya kan? Daftar kata yang biasanya menjadi permasalahan. Nah, daftar kata itu, the list of the words become your test material, should be organized according to the theories of error analysis, like language transfer. What happened with language transfer? What problem will be experienced by the student if they experience language transfer? Yang satunya lagi apa tadi? Sorry? Kan language transfer satunya? Kan ada tadi itu yang di teori oh ya betul, intralingual transfer. Jadi interlingual transfer and intralingual transfer, ya. Misalkan itu, atau kalau memang omission, addition, selection, misordering, it's become the kinds of mistakes or error in spelling, gunakan itu. Jadi kata-kata apa yang kira-kira sangat mungkin misordering, misalnya gitu ya, atau selection dan selanjutnya. But I said I'm not really sure about that because it's not really mine. So I need to go back and read the books until I go back and read the books, then I might give you some strong what's the suggestion. Oke, tetapi di dalam riset di sini riset desain, Anda harus berbicara tentang riset desain, ya. Jadi tentang apa descriptive text kan? Descriptive study, ya. Now you have to talk about what descriptive study is. Your work, your title is not qualitative descriptive. Riset kamu tuh justru lebih cenderung ke kuantitatif, tapi tidak sampailah pakai statistik, no. It's more on really descriptive because you are using the data. No need to be, organized in terms using a certain calculation, ya. Paling kita cuma mau melihat, ya. We want to find out the patterns. Therefore, we need to know like the average, ya, mean score, something like that, ya. Karena benar-benar hanya melihat saja patternnya seperti apa data yang kita ketemukan. Oke. Riset partisipan, kalau deskriptif itu nyebutnya population and sample because you need to do some sampling, ya. Because it is descriptive, the more the better. Ya. Berapa? How many students in grade 7 in that school? Sampai 19. No, for grade 7. The whole. Per kelas. Berarti E itu apakah ada F? Kan? Berarti 7 kelas, ya. Anggaplah 30. 30 kali 7, 200, ya. It's about 200. So if you can, ya, go for 200 is very good research. Karena data kamu nanti itu sebenarnya sangat simple. Kalau kamu hanya 7A saja, waduh, susah. Because I think your work, your title pure descriptive. Tidak ke arah kualitatif. Kamu tuh benar-benar nanti tes. Kalau saran saya, ya, tadi itu bikin tes yang cukup spelling, kayak spelling bee gitu, ya. Jadi list, let's say 20 words misalkan, ya, 20 kata. Nah, 20 kata itu bukan sembarangan kita milih kata. Kita milih kata sesuai dengan teori. Teori misalkan kalau kamu sekali lagi kalau pakai teori omission, addition, kayak gitu-gitu tuh. Jadi kira-kira apa yang omission, kata apa yang cenderung akan omission, yang addition, dan selanjutnya. Nah, bikin beberapa versi. Table of specification-nya, kisi-kisinya itu sama. Misalkan omission 5, addition 5, kayak gitu ya. Tapi kata-kata yang muncul di tes untuk 7A dengan kata-kata yang muncul tes di 7B itu beda katanya. Tapi kategorinya sama gitu. You know what I mean? Yes. So then you can have strong argument that Indonesian students tend to have error in this kind of spelling kayak gitu. Tapi harus supaya tidak mengganggu kelas, tesnya jangan banyak-banyak. Tadi 10 20 mungkin cukup. Itu kan 20 kan mungkin hanya 10 menit. Minta waktu sebentar di semua kelas gitu. Nah, if it is the case, I think you can go for this. It's good. I can imagine if you only use or take 7E here as your participant, then it doesn't look like a descriptive study. Sementara meanwhile, your title is not qualitative. Itu benar-benar deskriptif. Kalau hanya ingin mengetahui spelling error-nya. Oke. Kemudian sini data tools of data collection. Yang paling tekniknya yang paling harusnya adalah measurement. You measure the errors. Ya. So measurement. I don't know what you mean by highlighter. You mean to highlight, to stabilo like that? Dokumen apa? Oke, rencananya tadi kan pakai tes itu ya. Oke. Tapi itu namanya bukan instrumen riset. Kalau yang kita sebut dengan instrumen riset itu adalah sebuah instrumen yang tanpa itu kita nggak bisa ngambil data. Nah, itu instrumen. Kalau kamu instrumennya itu adalah tes. Nah, tesnya apa? Itu yang harus dibahas. Tadi you bilang you plan to have a text. Nah, kalau saya saran saya jangan teks karena spelling tidak perlu kontekstual. Benar-benar hanya ini. Dan justru lebih sederhana kalau kita hanya kata saja. Misalkan, sorry. Cuman masalahnya kan apa yang apakah bahasa Indonesianya ataukah soundnya? Misalkan white itu sound, berarti kan phonetic transcription. White, bagaimana tulisan spellingnya? Apakah begitu? Atau bahasa Indonesianya, misalkan putih, nah, bahasa Inggrisnya apa gitu kan? Apa seperti itu? I think either is okay. Salah satunya okay. Jadi your data collection tools itu adalah tes. Yang you maksud dengan dokumen di sini apa? Oh no, bukan itu kalau dokumen itu. Dokumen itu adalah benar-benar dokumen, artinya informasi lain secara tertulis yang ada di sekolah misalkan. Kalau misalkan kamu akan menggunakan data yang berasal dari raport siswa misalnya gitu, itu namanya dokumen. Ya. Tapi kalau tes kita kumpulkan, itu bukan dokumen. Ya. Itu masih tetap disebut dengan tes. Now, are you going to use other kinds of data except test, spelling test? No, only spelling test. Nah, kalau itu rencanamu, berarti I strongly recommend you to take the whole population as your sampel. Jadi disebut dengan total tot, total total sampling. Total sampling sebenarnya bukan sampling, tapi maksudnya adalah the total number of population become your sample, become your participant atau respondent in your case. Nah, once again, so in technique, in participant, yeah. So I recommend you to take the whole grade, not the whole grade, the whole classes in grade 7 as far as you can do, ya. Kalau tesnya tidak lama, saya kira sekolah akan mengizinkan. Biasanya kita tidak bisa, maksudnya hanya mengambil 1 atau 2 kelas itu karena kita tidak diizinkan. Tapi kalau kamu sudah pernah di situ, kemudian mungkin kenal gurunya, you can have some permission, ya, seek some permission from the teachers, ya, to have a quick, what do you call it, quick test, ya. Kalau 7 kelas, ya, mungkin sehari bisa 2 kelas gitu kan. Mau di awal ke atau di akhir ke minta 10 menit ya gitu. Kepada gurunya, I think it's okay. Nah, data analysis will be error analysis. Nah, error analysis itu prosesnya ada khusus, ya. Harus belajar error analysis itu. Kalau mau kita pakai deskriptif saja bisa saja, tapi dengan mungkin presentasi. Kesalahan ini berapa persen, berapa jumlahnya, kesalahan jenis ini berapa, dan sebagainya seperti itu. Ya. MGES. MGES itu adalah, saya berharap kamu ada bukunya. Ya. Karena MGES itu benar orangnya. Ya, this is the correct person. If you want to learn more about language transfer and so on like that, you can read hers. Ya. Kalau nggak salah itu her MGES ya, for this ya. Di sini kamu percentage total number sampai berarti udah oke ya. Need analisisnya sudah oke. Tinggal tadi data collection. Percentage values ini sebenarnya tidak diperlukan. Kan kamu you want to categorize ya. So maksudnya ini apa nih? Coba kita, I mean I don't understand this table. 0 maksudnya yang betul gini. Hah? Error yang dimiliki oleh murid 20% misalnya gitu. Masuk very low gitu kan. Very low apa? Nah, nggak jelas. Very low. Low apalah kira-kira? Very low mistake gitu kah? Very low error. So what does it mean? Oke. Kalau begitu ya mungkin ya. Tapi perlu dijelaskan di atas ya. Bahwa perlu kategorisasi misalkan. Yaitu kategorisasi low sampai very high. Very low ke very high. To indicate, for example, the student error apa ya, frekuensi atau untuk menunjukkan kesalahan the level of errors, for example. Jadi jangan cuma very low kalau di situ. Jadi very low errors, misalkan low error, medium error dan sebagainya. Atau very low level of errors, low level of error, medium level, very high error of very high level of errors. Yes, you can do that. Oke, and selanjutnya references. Susan, ya betul. Susan Guest namanya tuh, second language acquisition. I have the book. B. Partridge. This is my teacher, Brian B. Partridge. Ini nggak boleh, ini ya, kapital. Oke, ya. Sepertinya referensinya oke, kecuali yang kapital tadi itu dibuang. Kemudian appendixnya belum ada, tadi kamu presentasi tadi ada. Oh, ini proposal belum ada ya, tapi nanti think about that, ya. Think about your the test that I recommend you to do. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, that I can see, I can read from your proposal. Yang jelas ini topiknya sudah oke ya. Cuman ada beberapa tadi masalah yang basic menurut saya tentang riset kamu. Yang pertama itu adalah spelling error itu tidak ada hubungan dengan writing text ya, I mean descriptive text ya. Kemudian spelling itu menjadi masalah semua orang dalam bahasa Inggris karena tidak ada konsistensi. Kamu harus ini apa di introduction tuh dimulai dengan spelling dalam bahasa Inggris itu memang agak ini ya apa ya. Biasanya you can start from, for example, between spelling and sound itu apa konsisten gitu. Tetapi hal itu tidak terjadi di bahasa Inggris. Itulah penyebab utama dari spelling menjadi masalah gitu. Nah, itu yang pertama. Kedua, di introduction ya. Yang kedua, kalau kamu berhasil, saya tidak yakin, tapi kalau bisa, kalau yang lain saya bisa tahu bahwa misalkan dalam writing itu ada permasalahan orang Indonesia karena cara berpikir orang native dengan kita itu berbeda. Kalau kita sukanya muter-muter baru nih kita biasanya kurang bukan susah, agak segan mau jujur langsung. Jadi makanya kita biasanya mutar dulu baru ini gitu. Nah, kalau mereka direct. Nah, itu yang disebut bahwa kita mempengaruhi bahasa target sehingga ada masalah di situ. Nah, kalau spelling tidak seperti itu kan. Tapi kalau misalkan you tahu bahwa bahasa orang Indonesia akan diprediksi mengalami kesulitan di dalam spelling ya karena ada proses itu perlu disampaikan di introduction. So that's the background of your research ya. That's why your research is important because this become the issue ya whenever people learn the language, and I mean in this case English. Baik, saya kira itu ya. diskusi tentang your proposal ya, tinggal diperbaiki ya semaksimal yang bisa. Oke, I stop the recording.